Once upon a time in a bustling little school named Sunnyville Elementary, two best friends, Timmy and Tommy, were known for their wild imaginations and endless appetite for adventure. One sunny day during lunch break, they sat at their usual spot in the school cafeteria, munching on sandwiches. As they chewed away, their minds started to wander, and a grin crept across their faces. Timmy whispered, "Hey, Tommy, you know what would be hilarious? Let's pull a prank on the lunchroom monitor, Mrs. Jenkins." Tommy's eyes lit up with excitement. "Oh, I've got the perfect idea. We'll swap the ketchup bottle with the chocolate syrup when she's not looking." The boys giggled at the thought of Mrs. Jenkins pouring chocolate syrup all over her mashed potatoes instead of ketchup. They watched her carefully and, when the opportunity presented itself, they executed their devious plan with stealthy precision. But as soon as Mrs. Jenkins squeezed the chocolate syrup onto her plate, she froze, and her face turned beet red. The entire lunchroom burst into laughter, including Timmy and Tommy. They were thrilled with their prank success until they saw Mrs. Jenkins' eyes welling up with tears. Realizing they had gone too far, Timmy and Tommy felt guilty. They approached her and apologized sincerely. Mrs. Jenkins forgave them, but she said, "Boys, pranks can be hurtful. It's important to think about how your actions might affect others." Feeling remorseful, the two friends went back to their seats, reflecting on what had happened. They realized they had not only embarrassed Mrs. Jenkins but also made fun of her unintentionally. The next day, Timmy and Tommy approached Mrs. Jenkins with a heartfelt apology and a giant bottle of ketchup as a peace offering. They explained that they had learned a valuable lesson about empathy and the consequences of their actions. Mrs. Jenkins smiled, touched by their sincerity, and accepted their apology. She said, "Remember, kindness and empathy are important virtues to carry with you through life.